Good evening. Welcome to Monterey High School. Thank you for allowing us to use your auditorium for the 2025 August graduation for the Lubbock Independent School District. I'd like to introduce our stage guests at this time. We have our president of our school board, Mrs. Beth Bridges. We have trustee Lala Chavez. We have trustee Ms. Marianne Lawson. We have our board trustee, Mr. John Weddigy, and board trustee Nancy Sharp. We also have Ms. Kristen Lewis, Region 17 Education Specialist for Counselor Solutions. We have Dr. Rollo, Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Misty Reber, Chief Academic Officer, Mr. Rick Rodriguez, Chief Operations Officer. Please have a seat. I'm Jack Perkypile, Executive Principal, and it's my pleasure to introduce our next group of guests, our principals from our high schools, Mr. Chris Huber, Coronado High School, Mr. Douglas Young, Lubbock High School, Mr. Justin Newman, Monterey High School, and Ms. Angelica Wilbanks, Estacado High School. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker. Our guest speaker this evening is Ms. Kristen Lewis. Ms. Kristen Lewis was born and raised in Lubbock and is a proud member and product of Lubbock ISD, the Lubbock High School class of 1995. Before that, she was also a student at O.L. Slayton Junior High at that time. Ms. Lewis spent 26 years working for LISD as a math teacher and later as a counselor at Honey Elementary, Evans Middle School, and finally as the lead counselor at Monterey High School. She is now an education specialist for Counselor Solutions for Region 17 Service Center. She has been married to Pastor Mike Lewis for the last 27 years, who she describes as quite simply the nicest man on earth. They have two incredible children, Carter, a 2023 graduate of Monterey, who is studying computer science at Baylor University, and Evan, who will be a junior at Monterey High School this coming school year. In Kristen's words, Lubbock ISD will always hold a really special place in my heart. It gives me great pleasure to introduce one of the great educators that I have ever had the pleasure with whom to work. Please welcome Ms. Kristen Lewis.
Thank you guys for having me tonight. It is completely filling my cup to be here. I love August graduation. What an honor to be included in the celebration of your accomplishments tonight. If you've ever been in my office, you would quickly observe that I am a Wizard of Oz fan. I was an elementary school counselor early in my career and taught guidance lessons about following the yellow brick road, using your brain, your heart, and having courage. And as it turns out, once you start collecting something, it sort of sticks. So Wizard of Oz is officially my thing now. As I thought about what I wanted to share with you tonight, I took my inspiration from what is close to my heart. The Wizard of Oz first debuted in 1939 as America was preparing to go to a war. It was among the first movies to use Technicolor in production, and almost a century later, it has become the most viewed film in movie history. With the recent big screen debut of Wicked, which is amazing, Oz has been back in the spotlight. There are several reasons that this story has endured over so many years. The music is memorable, the characters are endearing, and the storyline is relatable. There are a few key takeaways that we can learn from a Kansas farm girl tonight. Many of you have already learned that life may not always be easy. What starts out as a normal day on the farm may end with an unexpected tornado. The storms in life will come, whether or not we're prepared for them. The ability to keep going when life throws an unexpected twist your way speaks volumes about you. One of my very favorite things about August graduation is that every single one of you has a story. You have persevered through trials and obstacles. You didn't quit when it would have been easier to just walk away. You guys earned your diplomas. Your education is the one thing in your life that you can never lose. You can lose a job, your reputation, your family, your freedom, or your money, but nobody can ever take away what you guys have earned tonight. You faced your tornado and you're walking away with something that you earned. Congratulations. Sometimes the hard moments in life make us appreciate the moments that are more beautiful even more. In Wizard of Oz, Dorothy opens the door after the tornado to find that her world has dramatically transformed from black and white into color. She had to get through the storm to get to Oz. Remember that each day is a gift and holds opportunities. Something beautiful just might be on the other side of your storm. Be patient and show compassion to others that might be in the midst of surviving their own tornado. Your story of overcoming is powerful. Use it to encourage others. After Dorothy's house lands on the Wicked Witch, she learns that she must journey to the Emerald City to ask the wizard to help her get back home. Her instructions for how to find the Emerald City are simply follow the yellow brick road. There are actually 2 roads in Munchkinland, a yellow brick road and a red brick road. There are several theories about where the red brick road leads, and I don't know the answer for sure, but I do know that it doesn't lead to the Emerald City. So I need you to decide where you want your life to take you and then work to stay on the road that leads you there, or your yellow brick road. Sometimes life will take you off track, or you might even take a wrong turn. That's going to happen, and when it does, take the time to evaluate your situation, remind yourself of what your destination is. What are you guys working for? And then work to get back on track. You're never going to arrive if you don't stop to identify your destination. Make a plan right now for where you want to be in a year, or 5 years, or 10 years. Identify your Emerald City, and then stay on your yellow brick road, one step at a time. You guys have proven that you can do hard things. Now go do them. As Dorothy journeys through Oz, she picks up several friends along the way, each one with a valuable lesson to teach her. I'm reminded that we all become mirrors of the people that we choose to surround ourselves by. Life is often less about the destination and more about who we meet along the way. Choose your friends wisely. The first friend that Dorothy meets is the Scarecrow. He wants to ask the wizard for a brain. When Dorothy asks how he can talk if he hasn't got a brain, he reminds her that some people without brains do an awful lot of talking. This still holds true. We live in a world where everyone has an opinion, and social media gives everyone the chance to share those opinions openly. Remember that the loudest voices don't always have the right answers. Be discerning in who you listen to, ask hard questions, make your own decisions, stay curious, and keep learning. When the wizard grants the Scarecrow's request, he tells him that anybody can have a brain. It's a very mediocre commodity. But some people have one thing you haven't got, a diploma. Tonight, you guys earned that diploma. You already had the brain. Don't be afraid to use it. Next, Dorothy meets the Tin Man, my very favorite character in the movie. After spending years rested and hollowed in the forest, he wants to ask the wizard for a heart. The irony is that the Tin Man's devotion to Dorothy and compassion for others clearly demonstrates that he already knows how to love. He has the thing that he wants. When the wizard grants his request, he reminds the Tin Man that hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable. Remember that heartbreak is sometimes a part of life. All emotions hold value and are important, even the hard ones. My very favorite quote from the entire movie is, "A heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others." Tonight, I hope you guys are surrounded by the people who have cheered you on along your journey. How cool to see this auditorium full. Some of your loved ones aren't with us tonight for a variety of reasons, but as you walk across this stage, I want you to take a moment to reflect on the people who have loved you, encouraged you, and supported you on your journey. You did not get here on your own. Thank them for what they mean to you, and then I want you to go forward and be intentional about being that person to somebody else. You have been loved, now go love others well. Finally, Dorothy meets the Cowardly Lion. He is literally afraid of his own shadow. He makes the decision to face his fears in order to ask the wizard for help. After bravely fighting the Wicked Witch and recovering the broomstick, the wizard grants his request. Before awarding the lion with his Medal of Honor, the wizard tells him, "You are under the unfortunate delusion that simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. As you start the next chapter of your lives, be wise and discerning. Not every battle is a battle worth fighting. Sometimes it's okay to walk away. You don't have to win every fight. Remember that it's important to be courageous, but wisdom is even more desirable." As I wrap up tonight, I want to remind you that we refer to graduation ceremonies as a commencement, which means a beginning. Tonight represents the culmination of this chapter of your lives, but it's also the beginning of your next chapter. After her adventure in Oz, Dorothy wakes up back in Kansas and tells Aunt Em that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look any further than my own backyard, because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. As you venture out into the world, remember that there is something special about where you started. Home may look different for each of you. For some of you, home may be a physical location or a city or a school. For some of you, home may be your family or your loved ones. Home is wherever you feel seen, valued, connected, and loved. Find that place and then cherish it. There truly is no place like home. Congratulations, graduates. Tonight is the time to celebrate you. May you feel loved, seen, and honored. Remember that you can survive storms. There is beauty in the world. Stay on the right path. Choose your friends wisely, and use your brains, hearts, and courage to make the world a better place. I am so proud of you.
Thank you, Ms. Lewis. Every time I hear her speak, I'm inspired. At this time, Dr. Kathy Rollo, Superintendent of Schools for Lubbock Independent School District, will present the class of 2025, and Ms. Beth Bridges, Board President, will accept the class. Dr. Rollo?
Thank you, Mr. Perkypile. We're gathered here today to celebrate the summer graduating class of 2025, a group of remarkable students who have worked tirelessly to reach this milestone. Graduates, this is your moment. You've shown resilience, strength, and heart in ways that make us all incredibly proud of you. Take a moment to look around you at your classmates, your counselors, your principals, your families. Every one of them has been a part of your journey. They've cheered you on, believed in you, and helped you become who you are today. Over the past several years, you've experienced challenges that tested your resolve and moments of joy that reminded you why the effort was worth it. You've discovered talents, formed friendships, and found your voice. And you've done it all while showing courage, curiosity, and compassion. In Lubbock ISD, our mission is to nurture, develop, and inspire every child every day. And you are the clearest example of that mission in action. Whether your next steps take you to college, a career, the military, or an entirely new path, carry what you've learned with you. Lead with integrity, think critically, act with kindness, be the person who makes a difference. Remember, success isn't always about having the perfect plan. It's about moving forward, learning from your setbacks, and staying true to your values. You are ready for whatever comes next. Tonight just isn't the end of high school. It's the beginning of something even greater, and we cannot wait to see where you go from here. And now I'm proud to present the summer graduating class of 2025 as candidates for graduation. President Bridges, would you please come forward? I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements of the Lubbock Independent School District and the Texas Education Agency and recommend that these graduates be awarded their diplomas. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Rollo. Congratulations, graduates. So as I look out upon this gathering of smiling faces, I'm filled with admiration, pride, and appreciation for a job well done. Graduates, this is no small feat. You've worked hard to get this diploma, and your loved ones and teachers have put all of their energy into helping make you who you are. Families, I feel your pride in that sense of accomplishment, that you have guided these young lives to this point, and maybe that tinge of uneasiness about what the future might bring. I get it. But know this, you and the educators in this outstanding school district have equipped these young adults for whatever is ahead. Graduates, we have high hopes for your futures. We know you will become productive members of our society. We commend you for staying the course, valuing your work in the classroom, and encourage you to continue to build on that education. Franklin D. Roosevelt once profoundly said, "A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor." Indeed, through adversity, challenge, and hardship, we must learn to navigate and find a course. Through these past years, you have weathered the storm, grown in strength and confidence, and made your way to smoother sailing, and here you are. These skills will no doubt help you chart your course in the years ahead, and while there may be rough seas ahead, you can and will get through it and come out the better for it. And now it's my honor and distinct privilege to declare that on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Lubbock Independent School District, I accept this class of graduates as certified by the administration and declare these graduates eligible to receive their diplomas at this time. Congratulations and be blessed.
At this time, we will have the roll call of the graduates by each of our high school's counselors. The schools will be represented in alphabetical order. Ms. Shanna Hallmark from Coronado High School, Ms. Bethany Crosby from Lubbock High School, Ms. Crystal Scott from Monterey High School, and Ms. Medessa Rodriguez from Estacado High School.
Good evening. It is my privilege to present to you our Coronado High School graduates. Graduating first, Cooper Jean Dutton. Jaden Gilbert Garcia. Ryan James Hernandez. Mashante Renaya Renee Newton. Georgia Rayanne Porter. Crystal Itzel Torres. Angelia Amir Williams. Please join me in congratulating these Mustang graduates one more time.
Good evening. It's my privilege to present to you our Estacado High School graduates. Our first one up, Mr. Gregory Keyshawn Stefan Avery. Timothy Nicholas Draper. All right, please join me one more time in congratulating our mighty Matadors graduating.
Good evening. It is my privilege to present to you our Lubbock High School August graduates. We have Devin Derek Aguilar. Kaylee Rojas Bonilla. And Kelton Grant Seward. Please join me one more time in congratulating these Lubbock High Westerners.
privilege of introducing the Monterey graduates. Denasia Marie Jeffrey.
Okay, seniors, it's the moment that you've been waiting for. Please stand. Okay, seniors, at this time, please move your tassels from right to left, and congratulations on your 2025 graduation. Family members, we will have photographs available on the Lubbock ISD website, and this concludes our ceremony. Thank you so much.
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD.